Keith, before you got up here, I mentioned the fact that it has been on Saturday night, 931 days since you last competed. What emotions are you feeling like as you once again step inside the ring here in Las Vegas in the main event against Mario Barrios?
I'm just happy to be here, man. I love being back, where I belong, which is at the forefront of the beautiful sport of boxing. Happy to have a great challenger, Mario Barrios, stepping into the ring. He's a young man. He's a capable man. I just told him he's a big little dude, because he's standing over me. He's moving up a weight class. He's got these broad shoulders. With COVID and everything, we haven't been able to size each other up, man. So that was a fun little 5-second experience I had. Boxers, we always size each other up. Once when we walk into a gym, the trainers out there, they know what I'm talking about. You walk into the gym, fighters sizing up, sparring partners they never sparred, yada, yada, yada. But it's just great, man. This is boxing. This is what I love. I don't care how many days it's been since I've been in the ring. Every day of Keith Thurman's life, I think boxing. I breathe boxing. I meditate about boxing. So, I'm just here to do what I do best, man, to showcase my skills and my talent to the world and to the fans once again.
Mario, what did you take away from that face-off? You said that, obviously because we are still dealing with COVID here in the United States, that you guys hadn't been able to face off. That was the first official stare-down that you've had in person. We've done virtual press conferences in the lead-up to this fight. What did you take away from that face-to-face meeting moments ago?
I never take away too much from the face-offs. All that matters to me is that we're fighting on Saturday. But I knew I had the height advantage on him. Like you said, I'm younger, but and I am the one moving up, but I'm still the bigger fighter.
Now, most fighters in your position, Mario, coming off of their first loss, would have taken a tune-up fight in their first fight, especially at a brand new weight class, this being 147 for you. But you're going after a former unified welterweight champion of the world. What do you think that says about you as a prize fighter?
I'm in this sport to fight the best. And, there's this, I've said it before, there's never been a name that I have turned down. And I want to continue on testing my abilities and just proving to everybody that I belong. And that's exactly why, we chose to take such a difficult fight for my first fight at welterweight.
Keith, you mentioned to me on PBC's Instagram Live a few weeks ago that what you learned in the fight against Manny Pacquiao is that you want to throw more. With that being said, are we going to see a more aggressive Keith Thurman on Saturday night on Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view?
Well, I love to outpunch my opponents. There's very few opportunities where I'm unable to do that. One fight was against Sean Porter. He brings a lot of punches, so I knew that I was going to have to finesse a victory and I wasn't going to be able to outpunch him. But everybody else that I've ever stepped in the ring, I always felt like I have the capacity to outpunch, outperform. When I fought Danny Garcia, he's always looking for the counter punches. His dad said Thurman didn't throw any punches in the fight after they lost to me. And I said, well, if I didn't throw any punches, then your boy threw negative punches, because I know round for round, I normally threw more punches than Danny Garcia. So when I say throw more punches, in the Pacquiao fight, when I was walking him down, when I was putting him on the ropes, I wasn't letting my hands go. I know my punch count was good for the fight, but I know I fell short. And I believe that I was 15 punches away from victory. So I have the wisdom, the skills, and the capabilities. I don't need to waste punches. I don't need to just throw punches to get the judges to give me every single round. I need to land clean shots, the sharper shots, keep my defense tight. There's many strategies of coming away in those rounds. But as I see the warrior spirit in Mario Barrios, the more that he continues to fight, he's going to awaken me and push me to fight harder. And that's what I look forward to Saturday night.
Because you're fighting a guy 7 years younger than you, a guy who is aggressive in Mario Barrios, does that put extra emphasis to really crank it out in the gym and really push yourself and try to extend your limits? Because you know you're going to be fighting a guy who's aggressive, who's going to be trying to take your head off.
Well, it makes me just excited about the fight, that I got somebody who wants to fight, who wants to trade, who wants to, he's stepping up and fighting Keith Thurman because he wants to make a name overnight. The last question that you asked him, why did you take the fight with Keith Thurman? Because Mario Barrios wants to be a world-class named fighter, and I respect that. But I'm here to stop him in his tracks, and that's what Saturday night's all about.
Mario, you fought here in Las Vegas on the very first PBC show that was headlined by Keith Thurman and Robert Guerrero back in March of 2015. You fought on the undercard of that. Is it unbelievable for you to know that just in 7 years' time that now you're going to be standing across the ring from Keith Thurman in the main event and your second straight pay-per-view headlining matchup?
Absolutely. It's definitely a dream come true for me. If you would have told me on that day when I fought on the undercard that, 7 years later I would be fighting Keith Thurman himself, I probably wouldn't believe you. But, I stayed patient, I stayed focused, I stayed disciplined, and now I have my opportunity, to make a name in the welterweight division. It's to move up that has been a long time coming, and but me and my team, we have loved the results that we have had in camp, and I'm just excited for Saturday.
You pointed out about the results in camp. This is a brand new weight class here at 147. You're going up 7 pounds north. So what kind of Mario Barrios will the fans see and will the world see against Keith Thurman?
They're gonna continue to see the same Mario Barrios that has always stepped in the ring, but a lot more stronger. My speed is still there as it was, at 140 or 135. Movement and everything is on point, and we're just, like I said, I'm just excited.
Now, Keith, for you have fought 160 rounds over the course of your career. Of those 160 rounds, 101 of those have been championship rounds. Do you feel your experience will play a significant factor in the outcome of your fight against Mario Barrios on Saturday?
Definitely. I'm now 33 years old. I've been boxing since I was 7 years old. I have, all these stats that you're telling me that I don't even know because I live it, At the end of the day, I just evolve and I learn from everything, from everyone that I've ever been in the ring with. So I look forward to showcasing my skills and my talent, my poise, my experience, and just everything. And, I believe that it should give me a little bit of the upper hand. I believe that I'm going to be craftier than this young man is expecting. I believe that I'm going to be trickier and bring dynamics that none of his sparring partners were able to bring into the ring because they cannot mimic Keith one-time Thurman. There's only one Keith one-time Thurman. And I prepared very well for this fight. I had 5 sparring partners for this fight. And we're just looking forward to Saturday night. It's going to be a great night of boxing. Everybody needs to tune into the show.
The former unified welterweight champion of the world. You mentioned on Fight Camp that you have plenty more good years in you. Have you thought about, you're 33 years of age, how long you want to go? Is it a year-by-year basis? Is it a fight-by-fight basis? Is it when I accomplish this particular thing in my career? You have a litany of accomplishments that you've already gone after and conquered over the course of your decade-long career.
I'm here to walk the path of a true warrior. I want to push it to the limit, just like Floyd did, just like Pacquiao did, just like Ali did, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and just all the tremendously great fighters. There's been those who were tremendous, like Andre Ward, where some debated, did he hang it up early? So as long as the warrior spirit within me, that fire, that flame is burning and it's still alive, you will continuously see Keith one-time Thurman.
Keith, you brought up about the warrior spirit. I'm going to go back over to Mario in the sense that, Mario, you are known as El Azteca. You are very proud of your Mexican and your Aztec heritage, the Aztecs being these fierce warriors. You demonstrated that, especially over the last few years, over the course of your recent fights. What is the key to you being involved in these back and forth fights that entertain and excite fight fans around the world?
That's that's just part of my style. That's every time I step in the ring, I bring that intensity, I bring that determination. You're gonna have to hit me with something crazy, to get me out of there. Because I mean, if I get dropped, I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna keep on coming. It doesn't matter what you throw at me. I'm in there, to do whatever I can, to come out victorious. And that's exactly what, I try doing every time I step in that ring.
Against Keith Thurman, obviously not divulging your game plan, but you are obviously the taller fighter, but you like to mix it up on the inside as well. What are some things that you feel you have to do on Saturday in order to get your hand raised against the former welterweight champion of the world?
I'm gonna have to, do it all. Thurman it was the most difficult fight that was presented to me, and that's why, I took it. He can box, he can bang, he has good movement, and during camp we had to get ready, for every style possible, because we know he could do it all. But as he was saying, I believe we have the potential to bring out the best out of each other, and man, it's going to be a hell of a night of boxing. This is definitely a fight that y'all don't want to miss out on.
What kind of splash are you hoping to go ahead and make against Keith Thurman in your main event on pay-per-view Saturday night?
Like I've said in these other interviews and everything, I'm looking to make a statement. I'm trying to put the welterweight division on notice that Mario Barrios is here, and like I said, I mean, Keith Thurman, he's a great fighter. He does a lot of great things, but it's my job, to go in there on Saturday night and do everything better, and that's exactly what I intend on doing.
Now for your adversary, Keith Thurman, the talking is now over. But Keith, you know how to sell a fight. You are certainly a unique personality in the sport of boxing. It seems like you are really looking forward to putting on a great show. But what do you want to tell the fans and the public out there as you prepare to take on Mario Barrios here in Las Vegas?
This is my presidential campaign, baby. I am back. Keith one-time Thurman is back. The welterweight division is back. Because without me, it's been whack. At the end of the day, man, I bring the most exciting fights at 147. The most exciting fights. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Ugas, with the belt, without the belt. Keith one-time Thurman is the champion of today. Period. And that's the statement I'm making Saturday night.